Okay. I know you've read or heard about that game, movie, or comic, blah, blah, but you haven't heard it from us. So chill, relax, let us talk all about it before you log off.
Thirst is absolutely real, everybody. I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you're listening to Before You Log Off, and I am here for the first time ever in the history of BYLO, outnumbered by 2-1. Is that the correct ratio? I'm not.
Numbers work.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
A mathematician.
I'm not a mathematician. There are two women here, and I am alone and afraid because they are super feminists. So,
Wow, equality, man, equality.
Regular fem,
I don't know about that.
equal rights and all that.
I don't know. I've on several occasions at least heard you, Kristy, want to burn all men on the planet, and that's just, that's crazy.
That's
but
fair.
I'm just saying that there would be a benefit to it.
No, all right. Anyway, of course we have Rachel here with us. Yes, as always.
Hey.
How you doing, Rachel?
I'm doing good. Got some pizza. Watched Wanda Vision. But Kristy hasn't seen it, so we can't really.
Oh no, we're going all the way spoilers with
Okay,
it. Yeah,
cool.
I'm
Yeah.
like literally halfway through it, and I'm still watching it at this moment in time, so we're good. By the time we get to talking about it, I'll be done.
And the first or second actually time that you ever heard her voice, Kristy is here with us.
Hello, everyone.
Actually,
J-Lap is in horror already.
Yes,
Good.
yes. Steven is in Guantanamo Bay. He can't be with us here tonight.
Wow.
But if you are watching us live on twitch.tv/before you log off, then you would know his pretty face is still up there, flirting with everybody in the chat room right now, giving them those sexy doughy eyes as he does from time to time.
It's truly a thing of nightmares. I'm not gonna lie.
What are you talking about? You're telling me that isn't the thing of every woman's dreams right there?
Nope. Every time
Okay,
I look at it, I want to cry.
No,
It's
go
not
ahead.
Steven. It's not Steven. But Steven, he animated a picture of Steven, and it looks really creepy moving around and doing this weird eyebrow wiggle. I'm not about that. That is very, very creepy.
It kind of looks like that whatever it is wearing a skin, like a face mask. But they just
Yes.
peeled the skin off of Steven and just yanked it down on their face. Like there's even kind of some serrated edges around it.
Yeah. Aaron, why did you make this abomination?
I will post them in our Discord for viewers that ever want to see the face. I promise you, it's not as bad as they look. They're using hyperboles, guys. I happen to think it's remarkable. It's like what's that the thing? Deep fake. It's like a deep fake. It looks just that
Necromancy.
Yeah, you can put his face on anything. And I've made them of everybody on the BYLO crew, so we'll put everybody's up there. Don't worry. We'll have everybody's up there.
How can I destroy mine? I do not like it. It's
What are you talking about?
creepy.
Yours, I think it's beautiful. I think yours is beautiful. I think Kristy's is beautiful. I think Steven's is beautiful. Everybody's is at the peak.
I want to point out, Aaron has not made one for himself intentionally.
I will. No, I will. I promise. I promise I will. I have no problem. This was a last resort thing. So if you guys know, we do the podcast every Friday and we're live so you can see our faces, talk to us, interact with us, blah, 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 yakety schmackety. Well, like I said, Steven's in Guantanamo. Kristy wanted to be the laziest podcaster of the day, so she didn't want to get her camera set up. So I needed to figure out a way to display their pretty faces without them having cameras. And this was what I came up with. It looks good. It looks good. But
Every time I look at it, I want to cry.
We can move forward because there are big things that happened, like Wanda and the Vision. We are going to go into spoilers. So, if you haven't seen it and you're listening to the podcast, sorry. If you're in the chat right now and you haven't seen it, what is wrong with you? I mean, what's the deal? So anyway, Rachel, you got to see it right before the show, right?
Yeah.
What did you think about this episode? Episode 3 finally out.
I feel so bad spoiling it for Kristy.
She's literally almost done with it right now.
I'm watching her, there's some baby in the room making noise, so she's like creeping on it, and then the doorbell rings. Like,
What?
Wait,
yeah, she
That's-
just opened the door. You didn't hear the baby crying in the nursery?
No.
I didn't hear a baby. What? No.
I'm literally watching it, y'all. Were you paying attention?
I believe I was because I was
I
watching
thought it
it.
was, yeah.
I heard no baby. But anyway, on this episode, everybody, we basically start off with Wanda being extremely pregnant. And she's being examined by a doctor, right?
Yeah, because like they're trying to figure out what's going on, and it looks like she's having a really, really fast pregnancy. Like it's sped up like an insane amount.
Yeah, like in a manner of hours, she goes from like 4 months to 9.
1
Like
to 9.
yeah, like it's
Yeah.
really fast. And of course, it's probably all a part of her reality warping abilities and stuff like that. J-Lap in chat said Twilight pregnancy. Is that how it worked in the movie? They get,
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I do know that, and then that's exactly how it happened.
that's terrible.
There's about to be a
Yeah.
werewolf that shows up and gets obsessed with a baby and then runs off, and it's a true love story, everybody.
That's not a true love
Oh.
story. It's not.
That's grooming. That's grooming.
That's
Oh.
that's horrible.
Yeah, Kristy.
I mean, technically, that's what Twilight was about, too, if you really think about it, because that dude was 100
True.
and something, and she was fucking, what, 16, 17? Some underage.
They weren't in college?
No, they're in
No.
high school.
They were in high school when she met that 108-year-old vampire.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, girl, you underage. Like, I need to.
Oh my god, Kristy.
That sounds horrible. That sounds extremely horrible.
And then they ran off together. They had sex, and he killed her from it. So, like, welcome to Twilight, everybody.
Okay, so there, that didn't happen in WandaVision, by the way,
Thank
everybody.
God.
That did not happen.
As far as we know.
So the doctor checks her out. She's got the baby, or she's got a fully visible baby, and it kind of the most of the episode is just kind of her going through the different reality warping abilities in response to her in the pregnancy, right?
Yeah, I feel like she just kind of like put herself in like some sort of like coma to deal with the fact that Vision is gone, and maybe she got pregnant like right towards the end, so that's kind of what drove her mad. So everything's just kind of like changing in her mind, you know?
I could see
So-
that.
So it was a bird in the nursery that came
Yeah.
from the wall, right? Like the
Yes.
stork that she had painted.
Correct.
Yes.
And now it's just, she tried it. So the red, like, dust, like, I'm guessing that's her magic, that she was trying to get rid of the bird. And the bird's like, nah, dude, I'm here. Like, let me get closer to you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably the representation of her reality warping abilities in the TV show, in the context of the TV show type of situation. Which is, I mean, okay. The little smoke, it's a little 70s type of magic or whatever, because that's what this show it looks like now. This episode is all like in Technicolor, so like it's all bright colors and stuff like that. I do like the intros that they're doing, though, to give you the old feel of their old shows and stuff. That's pretty cool.
If these were like actual legit sitcoms, I would watch them.
Absolutely.
I wonder why. I mean, so do you think it could work, though, with other characters? Like if they did legit sitcoms like that?
Oh, no. Because like I remember they were like talking about this and like planning it all out, and I thought it sounded really stupid. The title, I was like, oh, this is a terrible title. And they're like, oh, it's going to be like some sort of sitcom comedy. And I was like, this doesn't sound right. This doesn't sound like a superhero type of movie. And I just thought it was going to be really bad. And then we saw the trailer and we saw what it was actually going to be. And it was more her trapped in her mind. I was like, that makes sense. That's actually really clever. And it's kind of like a creative take on the whole normal like superhero story. But if they just like threw random characters into it for no reason, or like made a show like that for no reason, that I feel like it would be off.
I mean, I just want to see more Marvel stuff, regardless of, who's in it and stuff like that. I think since the drought of a whole year without Marvel, I'm just fiending for it. I need the Marvel. But what else happens in there? You got Vision freaking out as a new father. His powers kind of go a little crazy whenever she starts to have the baby. I know you're not there yet, Kristy, but it's going to happen.
Okay. I saw the rain, but I figured that was her, not him.
Yeah, that's her. She says her water
Okay.
broke, and then all of a sudden, the rain comes. So they kind of do like, physical representations of, what she's going through with her body in a matter of, hours instead of months, But they do some good nods. So let's do the real important stuff that happened in the episode, which, Kristy, this is just peeking into the future for what you're about to say.
Absolutely. In like 5 minutes, you're good.
So she has both the babies. She has the twins, and they talk already back and forth about their names, which are, of course, the names of the actual twins in the comic books, which is Thomas and Billy. Actually, what is the real names?
Like their superhero names?
No, I know it's Speed and Wiccan, but what is? I'm just Googling it real quick. So
she actually has children with a Vision before he dies in the comic books? Because I don't know too much about the comic books and all of this. So.
Yes, she has twin boys. One named Wiccan, who has basically the same powers as her, to a degree. I don't think the same strength, but has the same abilities. And then one named Speed, who of course has the same abilities as Quicksilver. I mean, yeah, the name gives it away.
Yeah.
Who saw that coming?
I'm surprised she never had a kid that had the same powers as Magneto.
I mean, I think, well, I don't know how the crap works in that universe, but there's another daughter of Magneto that pretty much has his powers named Polaris. Yeah, so maybe
my crazy, beautiful green babe. Yes, I love her.
From the comics, yeah. Hopefully not the Fox one.
I gotta look up who this is.
I mean, I didn't see the Fox show. I didn't see the Fox show, but I still support her. And her in the cartoon, Wolverine, the X-Men was great. Like, she was good.
I maybe have to watch that.
You're not giving that show a chance. It's my favorite X-Men cartoon. I like it. I like it more than the 90s one.
You're done. You're done.
Okay, so I thought you were talking about the 90s one, and I was like, oh, I loved that as a kid. And now I'm just like, there's another one?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple. There's
a couple, yeah.
Yeah. X-Men Evolution. Did you never see that one?
She was in the 90s cartoon, though, too, Rachel.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember her. But, I love her character in Wolverine the X-Men.
Wow. She was better in the 90s one.
Wow.
So, yeah, she has the two kids. They pop out of nowhere, poof out of smoke, basically. Well, actually, she has a full natural birth. But
I was about to say, that baby is fucking clean right now. And where's the second one? I'm only seeing
give
one
it a
so far.
second.
Okay.
That's how childbirth works. You have one, and then an hour later, another one comes up.
Oh, absolutely. That's why her stomach doesn't go down.
Yeah. See, now you're kind of getting the foreshadowing of a separate, kid in the mix. Mm-hmm. But so they totally drop the twins' names. You get William. Well, no, they say Billy in there, don't they? They say Billy. What?
Yeah, Billy. They just said Billy right now.
Yeah, Billy and Tommy.
Yeah, Billy and Tommy, but his name in the comic books is William, even though they do call him Billy. It's the same thing, like William Shatner. Yeah. And then the other one is Thomas, but his real name,
Isn't Bill a nickname for William?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Bill Shatner.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Call him
that. Call him that to his face and see what happens, though.
Why?
That man is terrible.
Wouldn't recommend it. That
man is terrible.
William Shatner?
Wait, what? Yeah, he was terrible. I don't know enough about him, apparently.
Wow.
Nah, he's just a dick, and that's why none of the cast, like the original cast, really likes him. And I met him once, and he was a huge dick to my friends. So I'm like, all right, never mind.
But how did he treat you? How did he treat you?
He didn't really talk to me.
Oh, okay.
We did like the photo op, but it's just kind of like a little quick drive-by, take your picture, and then leave.
Oh, you did one of those at like a con or something like that?
Yeah, Star Trek con.
Okay. Star Trek con.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we won't state the obvious. You're a nerd.
Wow.
So The other weird thing that happened though is her next door neighbors started to seem like they broke character when Vision went out there and was talking to him.
That's the scene I'm on right now.
That's yeah. See that's strange because something.
Is she not controlling all of the people? So that's what
I
I'm curious about.
I don't think she actually controls every single person.
What
think
if
there's,
she?
like-
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, you could go. You could go.
No, I was gonna say, what if she can only control them if they're within line of sight? Like they kind of like lose the spell if they're like not within her field of view.
But then why would other people go about their day doing things when they're not in her line of sight?
To keep up the shade, AIs.
You like anime, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen was it the movie Magical Girl, Monica and everything, like the movie
Yes.
version? The one with like oh my god, what was her name? Hamura?
Mm-hmm.
When she becomes a witch and all that stuff and all that shit happens when they're like in her mind. And everybody's like put into an alternate, like almost kind of like a cloud bubble that's an alternate universe. And she kind of kind of controls them, kind of brainwashes them. That's kind of what I think is happening with Wanda Vision.
Agreed. Like I feel like they're almost like NPCs. Like they have their programmed route they're supposed to take, and maybe
But-
like when it starts falling apart, they can go off of script.
So the people who made Cyberpunk made this.
Dang.
This is just all the glitches. and
The
bugs
shade.
that are coming through.
Mic drop.
She said I
Yes.
was waiting for that the whole time.
I was.
There's not enough dildos, so I don't think it could have been Cyberpunk.
Yeah, the graphics look too good.
Oh, wow.
So maybe okay, so there's a lot of theories out there. There's a ton of theories out there. And I have mine all crossed up because I'm in between thinking she put herself in a safe place, you know, to deal with the trauma of everything that's going on after Endgame, you know, because literally she lost a lot. She lost her brother, of course, to Ultron, and she lost her, you know, best friend / BFF / boyfriend to Thanos. He never came back. You know, Pietro never came back. So she is basically on her own again, right?
Yeah.
And after that event, kind of everybody else kind of went back to their own life. Where was she going? You know? It didn't seem like there's no more like there's another Avenger team to go back to. Like Tony Stark's gone, Captain America's gone, Bucky and Falcon are off doing their own thing.
Maybe this was like, because like if you go back and you're like watching like the Avengers movie, like Endgame and everything, they showed like the Avengers still trying to be like Avengers for the most part, but you don't see her anywhere. What if that's her during that 5-year period? She's just trapped in her head.
You think this is a prequel?
I don't know. I kind of feel like it is because it makes sense for that, like that to happen. Because right after the Infinity Wars, Vision dies, and then she goes into this like kind of sort of coma, and then like Shield or whatever is left, it's like trying to bring her back, and those are the people infiltrating like her dreams and her mind and everything, right? And then they pull her out, and then it's Endgame, and she's fighting Thanos like at the very end with everybody.
Well, that would be all right, but they've already confirmed that Wanda Vision takes place after Endgame.
Well, then that wouldn't make sense. Because, like, how would she get pregnant? Because he's been dead for 5 years.
There's a lot of things that don't make sense.
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
Exactly.
Too much magic right now.
I mean, she's definitely expanding her powers in the MCU, because before it kind of just looked like she had telekinesis, basically. Like she just
Yeah,
moved
they
things.
really dumbed her down from the comics.
Extremely dumbed her down.
Yeah.
But maybe this is their way of making it up, I guess, or I don't know. Like
Like because they had too many heroes beforehand to really give her the spotlight she deserved when she debuted. But now that they've killed off so many of them, like this is their opportunity to kind of give her real, true like foundation aside from the dead brother and Vision dying.
Okay.
Well, I feel like she's also going to be a big part of like the next like story arc they're doing, the multiverse, because you know we talked about before Doctor Strange. She's going to be in there, and he's going to be kind of like mentoring her, and it's like Doctor Strange in the multiverse, and then I feel like her powers go crazy, like in how they go in the comics, and she wipes out like the whole mutant gene for like, was it 2/3 of the mutant population, right?
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, because we don't really have mutants, instead her powers go crazy and she breaks open the multiverse and she brings mutants to us for the MCU.
Oh, a reverse No More
Yeah.
Mutants. Because she feels alone, so maybe she wants more like-minded, individuals that can share the same. I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know. Maybe she's trying to find her brother too, and she gets that other Quicksilver, and they become like have a special bond.
I don't know.
Because their Quicksilver is still alive.
So how do you explain?
And then he has a little sister, and that could be Polaris instead.
Wow, you're trying to
Yeah.
You're just really reaching for Polaris.
Yeah, I am.
Good Lord.
I gotta have my girl. Come on.
I need to know what the deal is with the neighbors, though. That's kind of my biggest like thing that I'm really hanging on is like, who are the bad guys? Is it something where she created this perfect place with herself with these other people, and these other people had nefarious like ideas or plans for her, and now Sword is trying to break her out, but she's kind of Stockholm syndrome situation. You know what I mean? A little bit. But I don't know. It's a tough one to go off of. I don't know. But
what were you gonna say, Kristy?
So I just got towards the end where Geraldine got kind of yeeted out of it, and she ends up at a place called Westview.
That's the name of the city they're in.
So, but it looks like she was teleported outside of it.
She was.
Now that there's all these army people and helicopters looking at her. So I don't know if this takes place in her mind. Almost looks like she's put up like a force field around the area.
So what if it's a thing where they put up the force field around her to stop the spread of her reality warping powers to like warp the entire planet? You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe if her powers started to get out of control, Shield or Sword swooped in. It was like, we need to contain this real quick and then try to get inside and save her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think she probably identified Geraldine, who was wearing a necklace with what it looked like literally a sword.
Yeah, because she's a part of Sword.
So I think she can tell when they're not part of her like puppetry, like television life.
Well, she only really was able to tell her because she was like, he died or Ultron killed him. Like it was a trigger in her head of like, well, what did you say? And then boom, she went right back to, I don't know what I was saying. And then she's like, well,
yeah,
nope, I'm on to you. Let me teleport you out of this place, or push you out of this place, So yeah, I think she definitely doesn't want people bringing back bad memories.
Or like just try and bring her back to reality at least.
Exactly. Yeah.
But like I also heard, like, I don't know if it's actually true, but Geraldine, she's supposed to be Captain Marvel's like friend's daughter.
She is listed in IMDb as Monica Rambeau, which is the real name for a character named Photon in the comic books. Another superpowered superhero. I think her name is Photon and Spectrum, and she also went by Captain Marvel as well. But she is a friend of Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. She is the daughter of her friend as well. So that is a thing. She's supposed to be in the next Captain Marvel movie as well.
Nice.
Oh, when is that coming out?
2038.
Oh, good Lord.
I do not know. But no, like she's supposed to be in it, and then Miss Marvel is supposed to be in it as well.
Oh, Kamala?
Yeah, Kamala. They're supposed to both be in Captain Marvel too. So we were talking about this, and I don't think I said it on the podcast, but I know I said it when we were streaming. Because if it's a thing where... Oh, no, I remember when I said it. So it's a thing where if, in my opinion, if you rewatch the Captain Marvel movie... It's one of those 90s the hero can never get damaged beat 'em up movies, right?
Yeah.
And in that essence,
like
I gave it kind of a lower score overall out of all the movies that came out, because it never really showed the hero in danger. I never.
And it sounds like sexism to me.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but I mean, these are the facts I'm about to lay out right here. She never really went through her biggest obstacle, of course, in there was people telling her that she was weaker than she was. But the character herself never seemed to lack in confidence. She was never there was never a doubting moment with her. She in the beginning, even when she was nerfed by the Kree, she still was like, I'm stronger than what people are giving me, giving me credit for. Like, she never throughout the movie. So if you look at every other superhero that had a movie in the MCU, they had a doubting moment. Like, am I the person that's the hero of this? Should I be the one with this power? Can I save this person? Can I overcome this challenge? She didn't really have that in that first movie. It was a gigantic, women empowering movie, but like it was an invincible movie. Like, she was just invincible. And they've carried that over to Endgame. I mean, she was fighting Thanos, reckon. She destroyed his whole fleet single-handedly. Cool.
She just flew through one of the ships like it was nothing. Like it was like a tissue paper.
Exactly. Cool. Yeah. Cool stuff. But what character or what situation am I ever going to believe or even attempt to believe that she can overcome or that she can't overcome now? Because she's like the strongest woman in the universe, right? So in Captain Marvel 2, what I would like to see is I would like to see kind of a team up thing. So you have a situation where she is, she somehow gets nerfed a little by what bad guy, but you have Kamala Khan and you have Monica Rambeau with her to show her like you don't have to do everything on your own, because like start her off as this powerhouse again, to where she's a solo gunslinging, confident, person, and then show an obstacle that she can't overcome by herself. And then you have these other two strong women to be like, you're not in this fight by yourself. And they all fight the big bad at the end together type of situation. It's still a Captain Marvel movie, but it's also a team up movie, kind of how they did with the Captain America movies eventually, where they just were like, we're just going to throw a bunch of superheroes in his movies and call it something,
Yeah.
I would like
because like,
yeah,
I was going to say, because like was it the last Captain America movie? That just felt like an Avengers movie, to be honest.
It was. Yeah. Civil War, Captain America, quote unquote, Civil War was an Avengers movie. Like,
yeah.
So that's what I think. I think that would be dope to see those two come out and not play them as sidekicks, but play them as other heroes that are there to help, Captain Marvel out in that situation. I think that, in my opinion, would make it a very deeper movie than the first one that she, But I mean, hey, I guess that's my sexist opinion, right?
No, honestly, I 100% agree with you, and I felt exactly the same way about Captain Marvel. I just like giving you shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. We're gonna use that moving head of yours the next time on.
Oh wow, no, please.
Hey, if we're talking about equality, every single one of us will be using the moving head next time.
I mean, eventually we will. I'm actually thinking about whenever we stream in the future to just use that as you guys' heads on the bottom instead of the pulsating.
When we do game streaming?
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
we're trying to distract people from the actual games that we're playing with terrifying nightmare faces.
Well, I mean, again, if you're listening to the podcast, we stream on twitch.tv/before you log off. And we even have a YouTube, which I wish we had a URL, but we have to get to 100 subscribers first before we actually get a URL for that, which is just racist. Let's just call it what it is. It's racism.
Hey, we're like almost halfway to the halfway point.
We're like we need 66 more subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're.
All right, time to make some alt accounts here. Let's go.
I
I
mean,
think you can just buy that. Like, I think there's services that will just create those bot accounts for you.
okay, yeah. How about we don't announce our tactics on the podcast that goes out to the world?
When we all of a sudden get those overnight. Now
Exactly.
we know why.
Let's.
Oh, we're just so popular, you know.
So
Yeah.
we'll do it tomorrow night.
That one Vermintide video you made, I'm just that hilarious. It just brought in all those viewers, all those followers.
I mean, I think everybody a part of BYLO is hilarious, and making those highlight videos, which I feel like I'm getting a little better at editing. I want to add some more flair to them. Is a good way to showcase that. You know, if I can eventually get to a point where I can make highlight of Rachel, highlight of Steven, highlight of, you know, Kristy, Jerry, you know, whoever's on the stream that time, that would be cool. But, you know, we need more subscribers on our YouTube just to get a URL. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not even looking to monetize stuff there. I just want a URL so I can send people to that, you know? Instead of having to put, you know, youtube.com/channel UC lowercase c CRGLL. Like this.
Oh my god.
It's stupid. Jeez.
It's literally just like word vomit.
It is. And
yeah,
YouTube, you should do better. Do better.
No, they won't. They won't.
Wow. So what else was I saw something else in the news about Xbox prices going up, people.
I was reading about that.
Why?
So not the price of the console, sorry. Xbox Live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the gold membership is going up. It's increasing by $1 per month for the 1 month memberships and $5 for the 3 month memberships. And I was really thinking about, I'm like, I've been playing a lot of my PC lately. Should I cancel my gold?
Yeah, because that's the thing is, like, think about it this way. They also took away the 1 year. Like, you can't buy 1 year of it anymore. And the 6 month is $60.
But that's what Battle Pass? Or not Battle Pass, the...
Nope, that's just Live. That's
really?
Gold. That's what I was reading about earlier today. And people had mentioned that they had taken away the 1 year option like months ago. And I think it's because, like, when they upped the prices, nobody wanted to look at a $120 price tag on a year of Xbox Live.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean,
because like, I mean, if I saw that, I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
They still have like available scratch cards for 1 year on Amazon for $59.99. You know, and then of course it's as of this recording, so don't quote me on this. We're on the 22nd of January 2021. But you know, that's going to be till supplies last, and then all of a sudden they're just done. So I don't know, but I'm also curious, if I cancel my gold, does it cancel it on my PC where I play a lot of that stuff?
Well, I mean, is your Game Pass like rolled up into gold?
I have no idea what I have. I just give them money and close my eyes each month.
I mean,
same at its finest.
Yep.
I'm just saying, that's the way you enjoy life right there. That's the way you enjoy life.
I don't think even if I played Xbox, I don't know if I could justify that one. Like, my Nintendo Switch online membership is $20 a year. That's it. And it gives me everything I need.
Do you play online on the Switch a lot though?
Yeah, like with Animal Crossing, Splatoon, Tetris 99, although I think that one might be free. Like, there's a lot of games that you have online play with.
I didn't think Nintendo embraced online yet.
It's not the best online. Their servers aren't the best, but it's $20, so you get what you pay for. But you better be getting fucking like fiber level quality like streaming on fucking Xbox Live for $120 a year.
I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, if the price keeps going up, that means I'm paying for that. I'm paying for a bunch of streaming services. I'm paying for like I have at least 10 different services that I pay for. And
that's up.
I definitely need to look into stuff like my PlayStation one. I need to see if I'm still paying for that because I can cancel that. I haven't been on PlayStation in oh crap, a long time.
No, same here. Like I'm apparently still paying for it, and I didn't know. And it's been about a year since I've actually used my PlayStation.
Fitz in chat was asking, what is a year of Game Pass? As far as I can tell, if Game Pass is what, $12 a month?
15.
No.
Yeah.
Am I paying that?
Yeah, it's $15 a month for Game Pass.
Wow. Well, I mean, if you get Xbox
That's
Game
like 3
Pass,
Starbucks. Come on, man.
oh my gosh.
That's how
not
I measure
wrong.
it. Yeah.
Yes, that's terrible. I mean, I have stock in
Stonk. It's $180 a year for Game Pass if you're paying $15 a month.
That's kind of toasty. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm still going to pay it because
I was gonna say, it's based off of the amount of games you play.
I play a lot of games. Yeah.
Yeah, because theoretically, if you bought full price games at $60 each, that's the cost of 3 games right there.
And then also all their first party games are coming out on there, and they're about to bring out the EA stuff, so we all can get on FIFA again, guys. Wow,
so excited! Yeah.
I know you guys are excited. I know you guys are excited.
Man.
We're gonna
Who else was on that with you before? Because I'm trying to figure out where the again came from.
Everybody plays FIFA. What are you talking about? It's the biggest.
I've never played a FIFA game.
Not ever in my life.
Well,
not even once, my dude.
That means we're gonna get on some FIFA this time, guys. We're gonna we're gonna create a team. We're gonna have the BYLO team. You guys can be. I'll let you be goalie, Rachel.
That's okay.
And
that's
Kristy,
fine.
you can be left back.
It's gonna be a no from me, Doug. Like, wow. I'm good.
You know,
me and Kristy will sit on the bench and we'll not cheer you on.
I was gonna say I'm not even gonna watch this.
Wow. I'm trying to be about equality here, and you guys clearly are.
Equality means I don't have to watch terrible, boring games.
Separation, clearly.
Aaron, I will play FIFA with you if you play like to completion, the Calico indie game where you are a magical girl running a cat cafe.
That's not that. Hold on, there's a difference because isn't that game like a sandbox game where there's no ending?
I have no idea. There might be a story.
Yeah,
I think there's a story. I just bought it. I haven't played it yet, really.
Look at King Chris the Great in chat said FIFA is a classic game, wildly fun. Those are raving reviews.
It's wildly fun if you're a boring person, I guess.
Wow. I'm sorry. Billions of people on the planet tend to disagree with that statement.
Is it really billions?
It is.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it though?
Yes.
It's also a fun game that billions of other people really, really enjoy.
Yeah.
The Sims. Building houses all day long.
Oh yeah. Right.
I'm sorry. I mean, I just figured I would just stay with the Sims game that had all the expansions and not buy the next one and have to wait another 3 years for all the expansions to come out again. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. FIFA doesn't do that. FIFA doesn't do that.
Don't you literally rebuy FIFA every year?
No, because I didn't buy it this year. I didn't buy it this year. I didn't even buy it last year. I didn't buy it last year. So how about that?
But you were comparing
games. They're all exactly the same. They just have slightly better graphics. That's it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. All the Sims look the same. Not even better graphics.
There's only 4 of them. How many FIFA games are there?
I'm sorry that age is a thing and people grow up and pass away and there's new kids that grow up and become soccer players and there's old soccer players that grow old. And
they literally could have been DLC.
And go away. And they have been sometimes. And they have been.
Sometimes. But then again,
those are called,
within a year,
those are called,
guess what happens?
Those are called roster updates. Those are called roster updates. You know, and just because it works doesn't mean it can't be improved upon, right?
Yeah, exactly. The Sims.
Okay.
Like Sims 4.
But when it comes out to completion, and it doesn't. You don't have to wait for
literally just
DLC.
Told us.
But I mean,
like told us FIFA has DLC. What do you mean?
I mean,
the game is complete, and you customize your game by getting the DLCs that you want. Because some people want only supernatural stuff, and some people don't even like that type of thing. They just want the building. So they don't get every single DLC. So the game already itself is complete. You just do little add-ons to like add more content. Update the roster.
I will say this in conclusion of my speaking.
That FIFA is bad and Sims is good. All right.
FIFA is better than Sims. Hands down. FIFA over Sims.
This is like the
Hands
Sailor Moon
down.
War when you're trying to tell me it's not a classic and it's bad.
No, I didn't say it was
absolutely a classic.
Hold on. Time out.
Thank you.
Time out. I never said it wasn't a classic because I said
Yes, you did.
No, I said
Yeah, you
said
did.
there is a group of people that hold it dear. I said that,
But you said it's not a classic.
I said it's not good. There's a difference.
Okay,
There's a
that's
difference.
wrong on that point
There's
as well.
a difference.
Amazing.
It is not. This is the last time we're doing the show with both of you two on. I'll tell you
You know
that.
what? I love this. I need to have more girls here.
This is the last
And it's because
time.
Aaron just doesn't like to be called out for being wrong all the time.
No, I'm not. I'm not wrong. We proved it in that episode that Sailor Moon
absolutely-
is horrible.
Right.
It's a horrible show.
That's
No.
absolutely wrong. How?
It's a horrible show. The animation is terrible. The characters are
I'm
terrible.
sorry,
The animation is
the
The-
90s.
classic.
It's on par for
There,
the 90s.
no,
or
there's
80s.
there are 90s anime that did way better. Don't you say because of the time that's the
It
problem.
looked good for the
No,
time.
let's stop it.
Yes.
Let's just
No, it looks great
no.
even now. What are you talking about?
It looks horrendous. It is a cult classic to the people that kind of grew up with it. I'm able to say things that I saw at the 90s. I'm able to say some of the things that I liked during the 90s were bad cartoons. I mean, I could say that stuff. I don't understand
It's
why
a bad game.
it's not
Like,
a bad game.
There you go.
See,
It is
now
a terrible
you're trying
game.
to you're trying to deflect from
Based off of your logic.
the
You know what?
the
FIFA is
truth.
just a cult classic. A lot of
No.
Yeah,
people
it's
feel
like
like
all-
they're just kind of fanatics.
All
Just
right.
people who like
All right.
sports games, like ugh, and it's even just
All
one sport. Like, how is that
All right.
not a niche?
Resident Evil: The Village, everybody, came out with a whole trailer and demo that you should be able to play right now, exclusive to
Wait,
the
really?
PS5. Exclusive to the PS5.
I had no idea.
Fives aren't real, so like,
So yes, PS5s are very in limited supplies. They're not that they're. It's not that they're not real, but they are.
yeah, it's only $742 at StockX.com.
Yeah, there you go. I mean,
There you go.
That's
You're
a
right.
it's a trusted website, right? StockX.com.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you are one of the fortunate ones to have a PS5 right now, everybody, there is an exclusive demo that is called The Maiden or just Maiden. So it's kind of like, you guys remember the old, not the old, what am I saying? The Resident Evil
Like,
7's demo where it was kind of like a prequel.
Mm.
So they did a thing.
Oh, yeah, where they kind of like showed the serial killer, like the house or whatever.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I think that's what this demo is. Like it doesn't really, I don't think it's gonna do too much spoiler. It just sets up the story for you. But I don't know. Did you guys look at the little behind the scenes on the Capcom Day thing or the Resident Evil thing?
No, I had no
Like
idea it
the-
happened.
Same. I'm looking at the blog post right now.
They
This is
sh-
the one that gave me Van Helsing vibes when they demoed it.
yeah.
There's vampires in it too, right? Because
There
like before,
3.
yeah, because like I saw my friend, well, Jessie, you know her, Zergy cosplay. She
Mhm.
posted a picture or like screenshots of like vampires. I'm like, that kind of looks like a game, but I thought the Resident Evil game was only werewolves, not vampires and werewolves.
It
so-
looks like a Transylvania type of thing, so you're gonna get like everything. I don't
I'm
know.
totally for that.
I'm not sure where it's set, but like the internet is going crazy off that like 7 foot, 8 foot vampire chick. That's
She's so
Like-
tall.
Right?
yeah, like there's
She
a
looks like a badass though. Like this is like
Ooh.
the type of lady that would like, poison your mother and take your rich father. And
I
like,
mean,
I'd let that happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
that same mentality that Rachel just exuded with "I'll let that happen" is all over the internet for this woman. So she's got like 2 little sidekicks or something like that, and they look creepy as all can be. But you're still playing as the same character. I can't remember what the dude's name is. Keith?
Van Helsing.
Nah. He's from 6. He's the same guy from 6. But instead of Ethan, that's what it is. You're instead of trying to find your wife again, you're trying to find your daughter. Apparently, So I'm like, if this dude
This
can't
guy
Better track of his family. Dude.
exactly, if
I
he
was about to
can't
say the
keep
same thing.
track, then he needs to get rid of a family. He needs to not be around a family anymore. But it looks cool. They're keeping the same first person gameplay. You can craft items now. They're bringing back the inventory system from Resident Evil 4, so that's pretty cool.
Emma's favorite thing.
Yes, her favorite game. They're bringing back a merchant type of thing from like Resident Evil 4, but instead of the little skinny "what are you buying" guy, it's like some gigantic fat guy.
I literally just watched him try to like pop out of his little cart.
Yeah, and he'll pop up around the environment, like in different situations.
The
They said, yeah, his name is the Duke, and he looks like he smells terrible.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people back in that time frame smelled horrible.
You know, that's like
Oh, yeah.
2016, right?
He has dead like drying fish inside of his little cart. That place has got a fucking reek.
Yeah.
I think it's a direct sequel, so it takes place in modern times. So it's
Oh.
probably like 2018 or something like that, because that other game came out in 2017. So yeah, there's no time skipping. But the vampire ladies, they seem to stalk you around the place as well. Like it's not just cutscene type of stuff. They actually seem to, like, they might be enemies that follow you around and stuff like that. So
So that lady you're talking about, the maiden, she has a standalone separate experience from the main game.
yeah, that's the
as
demo
well.
you'll be playing.
Oh, got
That's
it.
cool.
So you're not
Yeah.
playing as Ethan, you're playing as her.
In the demo. I think that's why I'm
Oh,
saying
hell yes.
it sets up.
Ooh.
Honestly, I just want to play this now instead of the main game.
Yeah, same.
Wow, people.
Honestly, though, like I've mentioned this before. I don't like Resident Evil. I don't really like the franchise, mostly because of the gameplay. So the only one I've actually really kind of played was Resident Evil 5. Absolutely hated it, but I'll play this one.
Yeah, Resident Evil 5 was more of an action game, and this looks like it takes it back
Yeah.
to the roots of being scary, throwing puzzles in there, because they even said, don't worry for you puzzle, lovers, we got those back in the game, because they kind of went away from that. And if you've ever played Resident Evil 1, there was like puzzles to solve. It wasn't just run and gun. And they had that in the series for a good while. And then all of a sudden they were like, well, we're just going to use machine guns and bazookas on everything. And it's just like, what happened to the scare factor? If I got a assault rifle in my hand, there's nothing in the game that's going to scare me, because I'm just going to shoot through it. So I like them going back to this rare weapons, dark. I like them bringing it into first person to make the scare that much closer to you. I think it's just it's heading in the right direction. And then the vampire chicks, man, that's
Very nice. Yes.
They look hella cool.
Yeah. I can see cosplaying of them going down.
It's a very gothic look for them.
Yeah. And then the 7 foot, 8 foot tall chick that walks in rooms by ducking under doors. Good Lord. Good Lord, everybody. It's going to be crazy. So The Village, that'll be out this year on the day that it is released.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing day one buys of video games anymore, so I'll wait for that one to, to come out and not be as buggy or something,
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to play that day one. Like, I never play games day one. Like, I pre-ordered Cyberpunk, right? I haven't even opened it once.
Really?
Yeah, I even tried to play it.
You're
just because
better off.
I knew how buggy it was going to be, and then I saw everything, and I was like, eh. An Adventures game, I was just like, I'll wait to see. But like, nah, I lost interest.
The Avengers game really hurts me personally, because I hoped so high.
I know you were so excited for it,
and it just let me down.
Exactly. Is that the one we watched the video of it for like 2 hours to see every single character that was in it, or was that a different game?
That was a mobile game. Yeah, no, that was a mobile game. It wasn't 2 hours. We didn't sit.
It felt like 2 hours.
2 hours.
We just watched all of these character models go by for at least an hour.
You and all these freaking hyperboles. How dare you?
I mean, truth hurts, man. Just like, the truth about FIFA.
Wow,
That's true.
we're not going
Never
back
forget.
to this.
Never forget.
Wow. Thank you guys for listening to the last episode that these two will be on together.
What?
We will make
You know
sure
what? I feel
that
like
they
we just-
are.
Or we just have it without Aaron, who sits in his corner playing FIFA by himself. I mean, there's a lot of
Oh,
ways
so you
we
mean
can
me
win in
having a
this
good
situation.
time? You mean me having a good time? How dare you? Don't
Next
threaten
Next time,
me.
though, it should be me, Kristy, and Alma versus Aaron.
Absolutely.
My opinions will not change. I will not. I will not. This is the rock I will stand on. That's
The rock you will die on. Come on now.
But it'll be the one
The
that
FIFA rock.
I mean, I'm sorry that it is a global sensation. Jeez.
You know what else is a global sensation? Sailor Moon and The Sims.
The lies that you tell, clearly, because
Wow.
Have you heard yourself about FIFA? Because all I'm hearing is lies and delusions about the billions of people that
Yeah.
love FIFA.
yeah, billions with a B. Everybody, don't you forget that. All right, what do we got to promote before we do some other stuff? Or unless you guys got any extra stories that you guys want to tell.
Well, I was just gonna kind of mention that it was a Suicide Squad game. Do we have any information about that? Because I'm actually pretty excited for that. I know you wanted to play that instead
Yes, we have.
hopefully it's better than the Avengers.
We have the
We'll see.
release date of 2022.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's next year. So there's nothing else, but most likely it's going to be PC
Okay.
and next gen consoles, because basically I'm excited because it's a co-op game, and if anybody's listened, I've said it a billion times, it's a co-op game, or I love co-op games. And then so any co-op game that is new and innovative, I definitely try to get on my list to play and everything. But that's is what.
Oh, sorry. You finish. Finish what you're gonna say.
No, I was just gonna say that one in the Batman game, not Batman, but what's it called? The
Gotham Knights?
Gotham Knights. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty good. Is there like any upcoming games you guys are excited about or looking forward to right now? Any release dates coming up really quick?
Release dates? I don't think so, because
I got a release date that I'm very excited for.
I'm sure you were leading us all up to that.
Drum roll. Sims Supernatural Expansion Pack. Let's go. You can go ghost hunting. You can be like a sidekick. You can read tarot cards. I'm stoked. But I know it's going to be a letdown comparison to the Sims 3 version. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Baby devils can fly. Like, I went to go look it up, and that's the only thing I've seen.
I would rather play King Arthur Knight's Tale on the PC, which comes out the same day,
Excuse
everybody.
me.
So go and pick that one up. King Arthur's Knight's
You can be a
Tale
Ghostbusters in the Sims
on the PC, coming out January 26th, everybody. Go pick that one up. It's gonna be a ball.
Wow.
So yeah, we have our YouTube. We're gonna be posting up highlights there of all the games we play when we get a chance to. Don't forget, if you're not following us on twitch.tv/before you log off, we are also there. We're on social medias, on our Twitter, before you log off as well. Kristy is working tirelessly to build us a website.
I actually am.
Looking
It's
pretty
almost
cool.
done. We're getting there.
Wow, it's almost done? Really?
I still need images and stuff.
No, that's my bad.
I've got plenty of images for you if you want to use them.
And I need access to the Podbean.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, because my credit card's attached to that, so I might want to change up
Give her the credit card, man. Come on. You don't trust women with your
What
money?
do you think I'm going to do? Upgrade your Podbean account? Like, I can't pull your credit card
I
off
don't
of
know
that.
what you can do. I don't know what you can do.
No, they use third-party integrations, so you can't steal sensitive information like
I don't know what you can do. It's called protecting myself. I'm not about to just blast my social security on the side of a truck and be like, "Hi, I'm Aaron Carter, and that's my real social security." Like, no, I'm not doing that.
But you will show off your driver's license on
Don't worry
stream.
about all that. Don't worry about all that.
But, once the website's all up, you guys can have easy access to, all the episodes, kind of like almost like our sister channels, or a sister podcast, like Hello Insomnia, Uncanny, the one-shots, like tabletop games that we do.
which hopefully they'll be in production soon because I know I've been slacking on Uncanny. Hello Insomnia is Steven's baby down there. And
Kristy's a part of it too.
Kristy is also a part of that. Yep, you can hear her voice on there talking about dancing people until they died and other macabre stuff.
Creepy dolls that watch you while you sleep.
I mean, doesn't everybody have a creepy doll that watches them while they sleep?
No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I would figure you would have at least one doll.
No, I put
They're
that
not
shit in
creepy,
a box and in a closet as far away from me as possible.
Rachel, I know you
I have
definitely.
stuffed animals. I have stuffed animals.
I mean, it's all in the same realm because I got one stuffed
those
animal.
aren't dolls. Those aren't dolls.
Okay, so then I guess I don't have any dolls. I have a stuffed animal.
There we go. Those are stuffed plushies.
I was putting it in the same realm. No, this is a gigantic. I have a giant giraffe.
Wait, what? I have never seen pictures of this, and I am super interested all of a sudden.
Okay, well, after the podcast, I will send you pictures of the giant giraffe that I have. I want them in
phrasing.
Wow. I mean, she requested it, so it is.
Yes.
This is consent. So anyway,
Gross. Steven's right on this one. Gross. Just like that.
Wow.
That picture
You're
of
welcome for
Steven
that
down there.
First of all,
You're welcome.
it's. I don't even know how to respond to all this negativity. So anyway, everybody, go follow us on everything, and there's much more content to come. Kristy, first time you're going to be doing this. Is there anything you would like to say before we log off?
Fifa is literally the worst. And that's all I've got for you all.
I'm glad that I can edit this out later. Rachel, is there anything that you would like to say before we log off?
That we should have Kristy on the show more often because she's been like streaming and playing games with us more, and it's been kind of cool not to be the only girl in this sausage fest of BYLO.
Okay, so first of all, she's a very busy woman. I understand that, so she can't be there as much as you'd like. I'm sorry, Rachel.
You just have to schedule me ahead of time. Give me advance notice.
And then that's the other thing.
Calendar.
Our schedules are like always,
in your busy schedule.
Our schedules
I just feel like a calendar event, so I never forget.
Yeah,
like, I have one for my D&D group. Like, you just don't keep me around regularly.
She plays D&D. See, so we can't.
I just join us on Uncanny, man.
We can't have her.
Aaron never invites me.
That's okay. I'll invite you. I send all the invites to Kristy, so.
Perfect. Sold. Yeah. I'm in. Down.
All right. Cool.
Nice.
We're wrapping up this debacle right here. This hostile try to take over. We're not having a coup. All right.
But if you guys like us harassing, harassing Aaron, let us know, and we'll have Emma here too with us next time.
It's not gonna happen.
Absolutely.
So
if the people want
for Kristy, Rachel, and sexy face Steven down there in the corner, I am Sir Aaron Carter saying that is enough internet for today.